A very warm welcome to Explore Science. This is Nikita to ease your learning. In the last video, we have studied buccal cavity where we covered the palate portion. In this lecture number 3, we will study tongue. So, tongue is the muscular organ which is present in our buccal cavity and it makes the floor of the buccal cavity. It is a fleshy plate-like structure and the anterior part is free whereas posterior part is attached to ligamentous structure known as frenulum or frenulum lingui. So we can say that the ventral surface of tongue is connected to the floor of buccal cavity through a very flexible membrane or ligamentous fold called frenulum lingui. Now this frenulum lingui is supported by hyoid bone. So it is the apparatus that forms our chin by which this frenulum lingui is supported. That very bone is the hyoid bone. Next is that our tongue is divided into two unequal parts by a V-shaped sulcus terminalis. So you can see there in the diagram, the purple shaded region is separated by a V-shaped line, okay, from that of green color. So that V-shaped line or the structure is known as sulcus terminalis. The limbs of this V is joined by a point which is a median point and it is known as foramen cecum. You can see there the big blue colored bubble, the labeling is highlighted there, foramen cecum. So you can see that V, the limbs of V is joined by foramen cecum. So let us see which are these two parts in which our tongue is divided. First is the pharyngeal part. It forms 1/3 portion of the tongue and the next is the oral papillary part which forms 2/3 portion of the tongue. In the diagram also you can see that from the top to the greenish blue color, that is your pharyngeal part and below that it is the oral papillary part. Now our tongue has 4 types of papillae basically, that is circumvallate papillae, filiform papillae, fungiform papillae and the foliate papillae. We will see them one by one. So first comes your circumvallate papillae. So it is the largest and least existed papillae, means they are fewer in number and large spherical shape they are having and they are near to sulcus terminalis. Okay, so you can see there the pinkish purple bubbles, large bubbles are there which represent circumvallate papillae. Next is the filiform papillae. These are also called as the conical papillae because of the shape. These are the thread-like, okay, white colored structures are these. They are found on the entire surface of tongue. They are most numerous but they are devoid of taste buds. Now this is the important point to be noted here, that filiform papillae are devoid of taste buds, means they do not have the taste buds. You can see there in the diagram the white colored bubbles are there, those are the filiform papillae. Next comes the fungiform papillae. Now why they are called fungiform papillae? Because their shape is somewhat like mushroom and we know that mushroom is a fungi, hence the name is fungiform papillae. So it is pink colored, small and spherical in shape. It is found on the entire surface of tongue but mostly present at the anterior part of tongue. You can see there in the diagram the small bubbles now at the beginning from the tip and moving towards the lateral ends. You can see those are the fungiform papillae. and they are attached with a small stalk-like structure called as the pedicles. So these papillae are attached with small pedicle. As they are pink in color, so they provide pink color to your tongue. Okay. Next is the foliate papillae. They are found on the mid-lateral surface of the tongue. In the figure you can see the blue region. Mid-lateral sides, on both the sides you can see the blue color. Alright. And they are vestigial in human. Their structure is leaf-like, present in rabbit and other mammals. Next is the pharyngeal part. This is the posterior part of the tongue, consisting of small lymph nodes which are present in this part, and they are known as the lingual tonsils. What is their function? They help in the defense mechanism. This we will cover in the separate video. Now comes the functions of tongue. Now we all have likes and dislikes for variety of dishes we are eating, and it what helps us to just detect that taste because of the taste buds present on our tongue. Hence the first function is that our tongue is gustato receptor. Okay, there are chemical receptors present on the taste buds that detect the chemicals present in our food particles and helps us to identify what kind of taste does this food have. So we can taste 4 types of flavors: sweet, sour, salty and bitter. The tip of our tongue, the taste buds present there, helps us to identify the sweetness. Then on the lateral sides we have taste bud for sour flavor, and next to it is salty, whereas at the posterior backside we have taste buds for bitter flavor. The next function is the mixing of food with saliva. Now our food helps us, our tongue helps us to mix our food with saliva as we have chewed it. Okay. Next is the articulation of speech. Now tongue has very important role in our speech. When we are speaking, we use our tongue. It articulates with various parts of our buccal cavity to pronounce. Okay, suppose we have to pronounce the letter L. So you can see that our tongue touches our teeth to say a letter L. If you have to pronounce some T sound, T, our tongue touches our palate. Okay. Next is the swallowing food. Our tongue helps us to swallow the food. In the previous video I told that we just masticate the food, that is chewing, and when it is mixed with saliva, that substance or that material becomes the bolus. Okay, when the chewed food mixes with saliva, it forms bolus. The last function we can see here is the cleaning of our teeth. So it acts as virtual toothbrush, we can say. Our tongue helps to clean our teeth. That was all for this video. If you have any doubt, you can post in the comment box. And if the video was beneficial, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe this channel. In the next video, we will cover tooth. Thank you.